There are a lot of different things that can slow down your progress with the ketogenic diet. But the fact is, if we spent all of our time worrying about every single thing, we'd never get anything done. So what I want to do is I just want to highlight the main primary 3 mistakes that people make on a ketogenic diet, and they're things that are very easy to course correct. My name's DeLauer and I'm with Cali'Flour Foods. We're here to give you every single kind of breakdown that you could possibly want when it comes down to living the most optimal low-carb lifestyle. So let's go ahead and start with keto mistake number 1. Okay, this is going to be not accurately testing. You see, when you're first starting out on a low-carb diet, you want to make sure that you're testing your ketones. And the biggest mistake that people end up making is they end up relying on the urine test strips all the time. Now, the urine test strips are great. Okay, they give you a general reading of where you are when you first start out on a ketogenic diet. But the problem is that they're measuring the wrong ketone. To make things very simple, there are 3 ketone bodies. There are acetoacetate, there is beta-hydroxybutyrate, and there is acetone. Now, the urine strips measure acetoacetate. We want to measure beta-hydroxybutyrate, which means that realistically, to get a true accurate measurement, you should be testing your blood. So I'm not necessarily saying that you have to go out and test your blood ketones, but what I am saying is inaccurately measuring by using urine strips can completely throw you off. I see a whole lot of people that end up not registering the ketones they want to see on a urine strip, so they end up doing all kinds of crazy things like reducing their protein to super low amounts and all kinds of other stuff just to try to achieve a specific result in the urine strip. So if you're going to test, use a blood meter. Otherwise, just trust your gut. Which leads me right into keto diet mistake number 2, which is to trust your gut. And what I mean by that is take care of your intestinal health. Take care of your gut bacteria. See, what ends up happening far too often is people go on a ketogenic diet, they end up eating just tons and tons and tons of meats and not enough fats. So what ends up happening is they end up supporting only the gram-negative bacteria within their gut. This gram-negative bacteria, if you've seen my other videos on this topic, can end up overriding your gut biome and making it so that you end up having a higher chance of gaining weight even when on the ketogenic diet. So you want to make sure you're getting good plant-based foods and plant-based fats whenever possible. I'm not saying don't consume meat in this case. If you're on a ketogenic diet and you enjoy consuming meat, there's nothing wrong with that in my opinion. But you want to make sure you're getting some good healthy fats from a plant source to balance everything out. You want to take care of your gut bacteria. Consume prebiotic foods. So consume a lot of good fibers. Use acacia fiber, use things like that. But also consume things like kimchi and sauerkraut to help grow your gut bacteria and help put the good bacteria in there so that you can process the foods that you're consuming. And the number 3 mistake, and this is a huge one, is letting yourself get dehydrated. And it's so easy to do. Here's what happens. When you're on a keto diet, you're not producing nearly as much insulin. Okay? Insulin usually communicates with the kidneys to tell your body to retain water throughout itself. When insulin levels are low, there's less communication with the kidneys, so the body expels the water. So that's why it's so easy to get dehydrated and you don't even know it when you're on a low-carb diet. It just happens and you don't feel it until it's too late. And then once it's too late, you're not losing weight anymore and you start feeling all the negative effects. And then it takes days, sometimes weeks, to really restore proper hydration level at the cellular level. So you want to make sure you're drinking a lot of water and consuming a good amount of salt, because that's definitely something that's going to allow your ketogenic lifestyle to last for a long time. I can honestly tell you in my experience, probably the number 1 reason that people end up falling off the keto diet is because their mineral values get so out of whack that they start feeling lethargic and cruddy. So fix that and nip it right in the bud. And as always, make sure that you're enjoying your food. And that's exactly where Cali'Flour Foods comes into place, so you can enjoy your pizza, you can enjoy your flatbreads, you can make a grilled cheese, you can do all kinds of things while living your low-carb lifestyle, but never skipping a tasty beat. I'll see you in the next video.